Is it live yet? Come on. Yeah, we're live. Hey, YouTube. If anybody's tuning into the live stream, I don't know if this is going to sound good with the car noise. I know my other camera sounds good with the car noise. It is Thanksgiving. So, yeah. I don't know what that's going on about. Like, I'm pretty sure the Supersonic right over there is closed. But there was something just going on about, like, hey, insert your wash ticket or do whatever. Which I think they're just completely closed. I would. I mean, well, you might be able to run something like that automated, but I wouldn't risk it, you know, in case something goes wrong with your system. It's one of those really cool wash places where, like, they've got the scrubbers and stuff that really give your car a nice scrubbing and make it all sparkly clean automatically. Not hand scrubbers. But they do have other services there, too. So anyways, it's Thanksgiving. I just got off work. And, yeah, I had to work at the dollar store on Thanksgiving. I'm not too disappointed about it, though. I did miss out on Thanksgiving festivities with the family. I'm down here in the Orem area, and my family goes up to Bountiful for Thanksgiving to be with my uncle and his kids. So I missed out on that. But honestly, the only thing I missed was interaction with my cousins. I'm not missing out on the food. It's good food. I don't really like turkey. I don't like turkey at all. But there's other stuff there that I will eat too. Good rolls, mashed potatoes. I will eat a lot of the other stuff they have there. So, but I don't feel like I'm missing out on much. I don't want to make anybody in the family feel bad by saying that. But that's also coming from a guy who easily gets distracted doing projects and is not... I eat to live. I don't live to eat. I have fun cooking new recipes and creations, but like, more often than not, I'm totally fine just putting a burrito in the oven so I can get back to editing my videos and whatnot. That's what I like. So, yeah. Oh, it says I have poor connection. So, I don't know how good this is going to be. I'm on LTE right now. I don't know if it's 4G. Ooh, somebody said, what happens in a few days? Did I say something about what happens in a few days? Thank you, David. I don't know what you're talking about, Musir. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I can't think of any recent videos where I've said anything about that. No, sorry, I meant already happened. Wait, what has already happened in a few days from now? You're confusing me, David. Thanks for tuning in, though. That's cool. So what am I going to talk about, really? Well, if you ever get back to me on what you mean, I'll be happy to clarify. Because I can't think of anything that happens in a few days. I do have a trailer for Airborne Death done. I still got a little bit more to do on the film. And there's some stuff that, if possible, I need to reshoot. Like, because you can see reflection of us. What has already happened. So, yeah, maybe that's what he was talking about. Because he said, thanks for the update. But, yep, so... yeah, it's going to be coming out shortly. I just need to make sure that it's a good trailer. I'm having a few people watch it. You know, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys will be just excited to see something from the film. See what it looks like. But that's going to be coming out shortly. It's actually already up on, yeah, it's already up on YouTube. And I just need to, what am I thinking of? Yeah, I just need to make it public when I'm done having some people watch it. So that's good. There was something I wanted to talk about Hey, Dan, thanks for tuning in. So, what I wanted to talk about, though, is something I've kind of been thinking about, because it is a little bit of a bummer that I had to work on Thanksgiving. Like I said earlier, I just missed the interaction with my cousins, not necessarily the food, although it's good food. But, so I was kind of thinking about it, like, should you not go to a store if they're open on Thanksgiving as a boycott? And, well, if you could get enough people to do it, like, if you could guarantee every single person in your area was not going to go to Walmart on Thanksgiving. Hey, he had work too. Okay, cool. Hey, he's got parents doing stuff later for Thanksgiving. Cool. It's nice when family moves stuff around. And, you know, my family's been doing it so many years in a row. It's up and bountiful. I said, just go. Have fun. So, yeah. But, so, boycotting. The answer is basically no. I mean, unless you can guarantee that everybody in your community will not shop at your local Walmart, then it's kind of pointless. And here's what kind of goes on. Like, if you went to upper management about this, what you might get as a response is, yeah, I know it's kind of sad that you and some of your coworkers, or maybe you and maybe some of your coworkers, or who knows, one of your coworkers has to work on Thanksgiving. It's kind of sad that you don't get to be with family the whole day. But you're doing the world a great service, because there are always people who forgot that turkey stuffing and they need to come in and get it last minute. And so you need to come in, and so you're doing the world a great service. And then when you're gone, then they'll say to themselves, it's actually really so that I can be at home having Thanksgiving dinner with my family. Well, I'm still making money, which is greedy and mean, but at the same time, from a money-making perspective, I get it. I'm not condoning it, but I understand why you might want to do that. So, this is something that I don't think anybody's actually going to do this, because of, like, who knows what people would want. And I'll explain the reasons why people might not do it. Okay. Spanish cigarettes. I was just looking at this in the shopping cart here because I saw this. Spanish cigars. I was curious what it was. It's empty anyways. I hope Savers isn't open today. Savers, their lights are on, but it's probably an automatic timer. So, what I think could make it so that you don't have to be open on Thanksgiving and have your employees work is a vending machine. What you do is you have a vending machine, but not just the toys and the snacks, the usual. Make it big enough that it can hold some somewhat large items. Like maybe possibly a vending machine that could dispense turkeys. I don't know. But then you have a vote. You have your community, you just have a big sign on the machine that says, take a few minutes to vote what items you would like to be able to purchase on Thanksgiving. And so then on Thanksgiving, if you go to the store, the only way you can buy stuff is through that vending machine. And then, you know, it's basically the community voted what they wanted to see in the vending machine, and that's what's available to buy. And if it runs out, well, too bad, not opening up the store. I think that would be good for Sunday, too. Because, so I'm a Mormon, member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. That's their full proper name. But, oh, wow. This guy agrees we need to have vending machines. Yep, there is Amazon grocery store where there aren't any cashiers. That's cool. So, I'll get to what I'm thinking about what you said in just a moment, Dan, because I kind of agree with some of that. I kind of don't. But so back to the automated vending machines just for Sunday and for the other days is good. I like that idea. It means people don't have to work. Although because I'm a Mormon, I don't believe in shopping on Sunday. Big reason is because what's it called? Yeah, because you're making people work. But the other reason is because you don't want to have, what's the word? The other reason is because you don't want to have oh yeah, by the way, Christmas lights at the library, guys. There you go. So yeah, you just don't want to shop on Sunday, even if you're not making somebody work, because unless it's an emergency. But what's the word I'm trying to think of? Oh yeah, because shopping isn't necessarily bringing you closer to Christ. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it, but that's just basically why we believe to not shop on Sunday. Although sadly a lot of Mormons do shop on Sunday. So, but it would be great. It would be good for that. And you just have to have everybody vote on what they want to see in the vending machines regularly. So, yeah, ooh, Burger King. McDonald's is closed, but Burger King is still open. You know, restaurants being open, I feel, is a lot better than retail stores being open. That one, I feel like you could easily get away with more by saying, you know, even though the CEOs are at home having dinner with their family, it's a lot easier to say, you're being open on Thanksgiving for those who don't know how to cook a fancy meal or just don't really have much to eat anyway, and so they need to stop in and give a bite to eat. That's when you're doing that. So, you know, hey. But, so the fully automated stores, that's something I'm on the edge about. Because sometimes the computer doesn't do things right and you need human intervention. There's at least 5 times where I've had some slight issues at the Smith's grocery store self-checkout. But that's usually when I'm buying a lot of the same item. Like if there's something on sale, and so I grab the 20 packages that there are of them. I've had issues sometimes. Sometimes it's just not liking the scanning. It's not liking the weight of the items. Or sometimes... oh, what's the word? Sometimes... there's been a few instances where it is, Oh, one moment. What's the word? So yeah, Dan agrees human interaction is good. Yeah, it's not just about the human interaction too. Because what I was thinking of is sometimes there was one item where the sale sticker wasn't over the original barcode correctly, so I was accidentally scanning the original barcode, but he was able to help me with that. So not only is it sometimes fun to talk with people in the checkout line, but there are plenty of instances where you just want another human because it's confusing. Maybe you don't speak English well enough, you don't know technology well enough, and so you need someone to be able to help you and actually say, I mean, if we got AI really good, then I think it might be better if we perfected our machines and then, like, I don't know, put like Google inside of there, the Google Assistant, so that you can talk to it and be like, hey, this is what I'm trying to do, but it's not doing that. But then also, I can see that slight opportunity for a lot of people to rip the machine off, unless you want to make the self-checkout crazy expensive and have lots and lots of lots and lots of sensors and stuff on there, so you can scan one item and then not walk out with the rest. There's like, obviously there's the machine part that beeps as you're walking, you know, as you're walking out if you haven't scanned an item. But there's just a lot of potential for people to steal items, I think, if it's only automated. Because you have to have a lot of sensors on there to make sure they're not putting tiny items in their pockets and stuff like that. Like, having actual people at the grocery store means you can watch people so that if they put gum in their pocket, they're not stealing it. But if it was all automated, I think a lot more people could steal gum. Because I believe gum is something that doesn't trip the sensor. It's usually only for bigger, more expensive items that they do that. Because it'd be kind of tricky to get the scanners and stuff, the little tags on packages of gum. So, yeah. So, the other thing, too, about fully automated stores is, I mean, you might also want human interaction just because you like human interaction. Don't necessarily like technology. yeah, it's... I don't know where I'm going anymore. Yeah, Smith's is closed. I was kind of thinking of buying a nice pizza from the store. It's okay, I've got pie in the oven at home. For any of you who are just tuning in, I put it in before I went to work several hours ago on a timer. So when I get home, I can have some pumpkin pie. Excuse me. And I don't mind my pumpkin pie being cold. I eat it cold all the time. Like, refrigerator cold is too much, but room temp, that's fine. Excuse me. So, yeah. Automated stores, not bad. Oh, also, that's kind of sort of leading into the, oh, what's the word? Automated stores, I think, leans into a generation where we have robots. I'm going to talk about this as a specific video later on. But we have robots waiting on us. I'm going to try and change topics here in a minute. Not so I don't cover too much of the other video that I'm going to do sometime later on as a Let's Talk. But, like, it's marking the generation where we have robots doing work for us. And the robots have some benefits to doing the work. I mean, one really good benefit is a robot doesn't get tired. So a robot, like, that's why a lot of factories and stuff use robotic arms to put cars together. So you don't have somebody who gets tired after doing 1,000 pieces being screwed together with the drill and then they accidentally hurt themselves. There is still some manual assembly out there and I like that. Not that I would want to do it. I mean, it might be kind of maybe okay to do assembly line for a little bit, but not a long time. But, so with, what am I thinking of? Yeah, with that, it's, oh, what's the word? I just realized that I should have turned to the other camera so you guys get the better camera on my phone, the rear camera, for the Christmas light shot. Oh well. I'm going to take this hat off because it's actually getting pretty warm. Where was I? Yeah, so it's kind of getting towards the generation where we're doing that. Yeah, right. So it makes sense in some cases to have robotic arms doing certain tasks. But then robots taking over, how are we going to survive? Like, humans need things to do other than entertainment to actually want to be alive and survive. This is one thing I'm really going to talk about in more detail and actually have the full speech as when I do the other Let's Talk about automation. So I'm going to end my thoughts on automated stores here. But when I was a kid, I thought it would be cool to have robots that could do stuff for us. So like if I wanted to cook, I could, but then the robots would clean up. But then after I saw the episode in the 1954 Flash Gordon TV series, it's my favorite series of all time, but there's an episode called Return of the Androids, where basically, before Flash Gordon came around, like a couple of decades before he came around, because this is years in the future, of course, we had android servants. They're robots that needed no food or rest, kind of controlled by a central computer system. And so at the beginning of the show, you have this guy who's, he's a king. I forget the name of the king. But he's talking about how, because possessed of servants that need no food or rest, the humans have ceased to strive and do things. And, I mean, seriously, like, I totally understand that if I spent all my time playing video games and stuff like that, I know for a fact that I would every once in a while be like, hey, can I do the dishes instead of you, Mom, or a servant or whoever? So it's because they had servants that needed no food or rest, they ceased to strive, was the point of his speech. And so after that, it really clicked in my mind. And as the years went on, I also kind of sort of leaned towards the side of, I don't want robots to turn evil. So I lean towards that a little bit. But I'm not really scared of that because I know enough about computers to know that they do what they're programmed to do. So yeah, that's kind of why I don't think That's kind of why I think it wouldn't work to have all automation. If you could automate everything so that we don't really need money anymore, it's just robots doing work for us humans so that we can relax and have fun, we would get bored. That's what my point is for... That's what my point is for the other, when I talk about that later on. I'll save that for later. So, Thanksgiving and thankfulness. Yeah, I was going to save this for a little bit later, but I've kind of run out of things that I don't want to say too much of and save for later, for their own video. But I am thankful for... I'm thankful for a lot of things. Like this year, I'm getting my mom a really nice Christmas present that I can't say what it is on here, obviously. Why do the comments keep coming up? Like, the old comments that I've already seen just keep flashing up every once in a while. Don't know why, it doesn't matter. I wish the comments were saved afterwards. When this gets turned into a video, I would love all the live stream comments to still be there. But sadly, they don't do that. Why, YouTube? Why? Like, I feel like if I ever do, any other live streams like that, where I'm sitting down in one place using my computer, I would like to have a part of the window showing the comments so that they're immortalized in the video. But yeah, I'm really thankful for my mom. Even though there are still some things that I kind of sort of argue with her about, and some things that kind of sort of, bother me, I'm working so that they don't bother me. And yeah, I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. That's kind of between me and my mom. One thing my mom has said, though, that makes sense and that I try and look for is, like, if someone else is bothered about something, then... if you're bothered about something someone else does, you need to look in yourself and see if you do it too. Because you might be annoyed about them doing it because you do it as well. Which is really cool. Because there are some things that my mom is annoyed that I do, and then recently she realized, oh yeah, I'm bugged that he does it because I do it too. Yeah, so... But I'm thankful for my mom. I'm thankful I got a job that I can do at the dollar store. Like... The dollar store is the best job that I've worked so far, and I definitely have to say so far, because it's not the final job that I want to end up in, but also because the last job I worked at, which was a call center, I said was the best job I had worked in, until I got fired from the call center, and I found out all the problems. I'm going to talk about call centers sometime, because that call center, I'm positive... Noisy truck. I'm positive was not like one of the better call centers to work in. And so, yeah, I would have liked it a lot. Before that, my first job was at a pizza shop, which I am going to be reviewing someday on food. But... Protect the rabbits! Protect the rabbits! So yeah, that was a text from my mom. I'll be able to answer in a bit because it's not important. And no, I'm not brushing my mother off. It literally is just about a question I asked a while ago. No, it's because I texted my mom and my stepdad, and so my stepdad is now just getting the text, and my mom's wondering if I got her answer. Which, I'm going to do that really quickly if I can. Yep, right here. Okay, I think it dropped. I didn't mean to. I just meant to reply with the notification. I haven't really done that a lot, but okay, so we're back. Just responded to my lovely mother. I love you, Mom. I love you a lot. Really quickly, okay, I am back. I'm back, guys. So, should be back for the rest of the walk home. Good power on my phone. What else can I cover? Thankfulness. There are a lot of things I'm thankful for. And something that I find is actually really kind of sad is as a family, we used to say what we were grateful for, kind of how the Lord helped us at the end of the day after we read our scriptures.
Protect the rabbits! Protect the rabbits!
One moment. Okay, we're back. So I'm grateful. A lot of stuff. But so we used to do this thing where we'd say what we're grateful for that day, how the Lord helped us, and it always took me a while.
Protect the rabbits! Protect the rabbits!
Okay, I'm done texting for the next little bit. But yeah, and it's kind of sad how it was kind of tricky for me to notice a lot of stuff. I'd usually say something like work was good, and it's good that work was good, but it took a while because I was looking for something special and specific, and I've seen some things lately where I really see the Lord has helped me and blessed me, and it's nice, and I'm working to be able to see that more, but it was just kind of sad to me that I realized, like, there's a lot of stuff going on that the Lord has helped me with that I'm just missing because I'm not completely in tune with the Spirit. You know, like, this kind of ties into what I've mentioned in the past. Like, if you go watch the video about Green's death, not the one where I cremate her, but the other one, this ties into that. Go watch that to find out how. So, but yeah, I'm grateful for a lot of things. And
protect the rabbits! Protect the rabbits!
Yeah, it's I don't know. I'm running out of things to say. I should probably end the live stream here. Give me a minute to see if I can think of anything else. Well, oh yeah, I was gonna say what I do when I get home. I'm basically gonna go home and I'm going to eat some pumpkin pie, and then I'm going to edit Airborne Death, maybe take a bath, you know. I need to get that done. I spent a lot longer on it than I expected, and something that I'm going to cover in the behind the scenes, because I got some random clips for that. I hope I know where all of them are. I hope I didn't lose any with my other camera. But one reason that it's taken me so long, longer than expected, is because of all the mistakes that have just come in. It's turning out about as good as I expected it to. But there's these mistakes. When they come up, it's like, oh, that's a mistake. Ah, that looks not so great. It looks horrible. How can I fix this? And then I spend a little bit too long trying to fix that mistake. Or I spent a little bit too much time on certain details that didn't need to be perfect. You know, like some of these details are honestly, seriously stuff where if they're not right, you would have to be one of those people that goes and watches the movie 50 times looking for Easter eggs to see what I'm talking about. Ooh. Can I zoom? No, I can't zoom. That yellow fuzzy spot way out there was a star in a giant pine tree. Christmas is coming, guys. Christmas is coming. Oh, boy. It's the time when I splurge a little bit on you know, how much I can spend towards myself and others. I'm also making watermelon peanuts. I've got a video coming out about that. If that video doesn't get released around Christmas time, you guys need to seriously yell at me, because I promised some people I know in real life that I'd upload the video last year. This is a new video that I re-recorded about making them, but I gave peanuts last year, watermelon peanuts, and so yeah. So, but what watermelon peanuts are, it's actually really good, and the video shows you how to make them. It's basically just a roasted salted peanut covered in watermelon hard candy. And oh, they taste good. Well, okay, there are things I like better than watermelon peanuts easily, even if it is my own confectionery sweet. But I like them. Oh yeah, by the way, I bought myself something so that I can enjoy on Thanksgiving. Skittles. Yeah, got a box of Skittles before I left the dollar store when they closed up. Dollar Tree closed at 4 today. And there were a few other stores that were open. Here's some dogs. Probably can't see anything. There you go, there's a doggy. Hey, buddy. This is something else that I kind of want to talk about. I probably will talk about in another Let's Talk. But I find it interesting how, like, it's kind of hard. I don't know right now if that dog is barking because get off of my lawn or I'm going to rip you to shreds. Or if he's barking to say hi, it doesn't sound like it. Maybe he's barking to let everybody in the house know that somebody's on their property, somebody's here. I don't know. And it's kind of hard to tell. Like, one of my friends has a dog, and when he lived next door, like, hearing his dog bark, I knew his dog was friendly, but hearing him bark, I could kind of sort of tell that he was just letting them know that I was walking in front of their house, but at the same time, I could also tell that if I didn't know the dog, I wouldn't be able to tell whether it was a friendly, hey, somebody's on your yard, or get off my lawn or I'll rip you to shreds. I don't know. I don't know what it was like. So, I'm not a dog whisperer. I'm a lot better as a parrot whisperer. Sort of. I'm not perfect, but I do love my Jima. Oh, she's so cute. Yeah, I'm going to end here. Maybe listen to some music on my speakers. Those few people who tuned in for a little bit, thank you for tuning. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Yeah, Airborne Death is going to be coming out. I don't know when, but it will be coming out. I'm on literally the last page of the script. Have just a little bit of editing to do. And then there's a few shots that I need to reshoot. And some voiceover that I need to get again. And I just need to reshoot those shots because a lamp accidentally ended up in the shot. Or you can see our reflection. So I will still put it out there if I can't get those shots reshot. But that's something where I need to hurry before, what's the word? That's something where I just need to hurry up and get it done before the snow happens, because I'm not releasing this next year. I'm also trying to get this short film put out. There's a few competitions locally I want to enter it in. So I'm trying to get it done before all the deadlines happen and I can't enter it, or before it gets more expensive. Because, like, if you do it super early, it's relatively cheap. And then the longer you wait to put it out, the more expensive it is to enter. So anyways, thank you guys for watching my Thanksgiving live stream. I will see you guys in whatever video is next.